Hello, fellow lords and ladies, this is Thoughtful Salt, and I thought, after playing through Dark Souls 2, beating it the first time, then beating it through New Game Plus, I thought I would give you tips from what I've learned as a melee character in Dark Souls 2 on how to beat some of these bosses. Now, the bosses in Dark Souls 2 can be a difficult lot. It's not that they're cheap, for the most part, but they do require a lot of patience. There is no boss in here where you can just tank or just instantly kill them with one or two attacks, unless you're a sorcerer, which are OP. All those sorcerer players out there are certainly about to get mad at me. But here is where we are going to start out. We are going to start at the Last Giant. Yes, the Last Giant is a boss that is a melee only character, so you can actually go in with a 100 damage absorbing shield, or you can go in with a lesser absorbing shield. Just be prepared to heal a lot with a couple of life gems. Now, the key thing about this battle is you can actually summon Mild-Mannered Pate. If you exhaust his dialogue earlier in the Forest of Giants, you can actually summon him for use in this battle. It's actually quite useful because he'll absorb the focus of the Last Giant a lot, and with the Last Giant's focus off of you, you can actually start peppering him from afar with ranged attacks. Now, I beat him the first way using that method, but if you insist on going solo, stay between his legs. He has a stomp attack that's very telegraphable, and you can generally avoid that if you roll out of the way. Now, if you insist on engaging him at a distance in solo, be aware, he has quite a reach, and when he tears off his arm at 50% health, he'll have even more reach, so bait his attacks at range, let off a few shots, and above all, and I'm going to stress this with most of the bosses in this game, patience is required. You will not be able to kill this guy in a few hits. It'll take several, especially if you're an inexperienced person. Be patient. The attacks will happen a lot, they'll come frequently, and they will kill you a lot of times in one or two hits. So you have to be patient. Patience is key with every boss in Dark Souls 2. Now, some of the helpful things that you might know about the Last Giant, and I've never been able to exploit many of these things, I've just gotten some of this information off of some various wikis. The Fextra Life Dark Souls wikis is especially helpful, but he is slightly weak to fire, and you can shoot it at his head and actually cause more damage, critical damage. But the key way, I think, to beat him as a melee character is to, or melee character, however you pronounce that, is to stay between his legs, wait for his attacks, dodge out of the way, then rinse and repeat until he's dead. He's literally, I think, one of the easiest bosses in the game. Thank you for watching this very first Dark Souls 2 boss guide. This is Thoughtful Salt, signing out. Next time, The Pursuer.